In Photoshop, you can use the gradient tool to create all kinds of colourful designs. So select the gradient tool, go up here and select any of the gradients, and then go for blend mode of difference. Now you can use linear, radial, and simply apply it multiple times. And you can create all kinds of unique designs, different lengths, different angles. So once you're happy with your design, what you can do, you can either use the entire layer and select that, or you can select part of the layer. So I'm just going to use the selection tool, and I'm just going to select part of that. With that design, I can then go edit and copy and edit and paste. Now it's become a new layer. So I've got this layer here, and I can resize this. Because what I'm now going to do is I'm going to create some guides. Makes it easier to repeat that design. Now you can hold down the Alt or Option key and just duplicate it multiple times. But say you've got 30 or 40, makes it really easy just using guides. So let's just go to View and down to Guides and New Guide Layout. So New Guide Layout, and I've got 20 there. I'm going to set it to 10. I don't want it that many. But click OK. And now I'm going to resize this. So just hold down the shift so you can resize that. And also what I want to do is hold the shift down again and resize it the other direction. So I'm just going to go vertical. I'm going to make it really quite stretched out like that. Not too far, but you can really stretch it. Obviously a lot larger or smaller. And press return. Now I'm going to apply a free transform. So I'm just going to go to Edit and Free Transform. You can see that there. Select that. And I'm just going to shift it into the next cell. And that's all I want to do. Press return. Now I can repeat that. I can hold down the Command or Control, Alt or Option, and then Shift and T. And that will repeat it multiple times across. So now I've got all those. You'll notice there's a gap over here. Well, I don't want that, of course. So I'm going to hold down the Alt or Option key and drag and just duplicate that design. So you can see now I've got them all filled. And of course, if you had 50 or 100 of these, it'd take a lot longer just doing it Alt or Option. It's just really quick using that power transform. And that's Command or Control if you're on a different machine, Option or Alt if you're again on a different machine. Obviously complicates these things. And Shift and T. So you've got this design, but now what you can do is with each of them, each of these cells, you can actually shift it up. You can also hold down the shift if you want to. We'll just go there again. So I'm moving 2 there. I don't want 2 to be moved. I just want them to be separate. You can move them at different distances. That's why it's great to really stretch it out, make it a lot longer. So you can then go to the next one. Again, hold the shift down so it doesn't move sideways. Now the guide should be fine enough to not make it move into the other cell, but sometimes it can shift slightly. So again, just hold down the shift and you can see what you can do. You can just simply click each of them, just select one or just go to the layers panel and then hold down the shift again and just shift it down. Now you don't want to go too far because you'll end up with that coming in. But again, select that one and drag that up. Click that one. Just move them slightly different. Now if you've got obviously 2 selected there, I've just selected both so I can just move that down and you can see the end result. So you can create a very disjointed, unusual gradient instead of a very basic gradient. You've now got this very complex gradient. And I've done them all now. And what you can do, go to View and Guides, and you can clear the guides. So you can just remove, you don't have to use them, they just make it easier. So clear guides, and now you've got this lovely sort of weird diagonal gradient design. And once you're happy with that, you can flatten it. So layer and flatten image. And of course, what you can also do is you can apply effects. So you might want to say, go to Filter and go down to Distort and maybe Wave. So go for Wave and you can see the sort of design there. Go with number of generators. I like to set it back to 1. It defaults to 5. So I'll put it to 1 and you can change the wavelength. And you can see as you do that, very small there. But you can also randomize. And you just click it and you think, oh, that looks great. I'm going to go with that. And just click OK. And then you've got this lovely wavy gradient design very quickly using that gradient you created right at the start. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you much.